Okay. Yeah, we're good. Intro time.
Maybe.
Let's go. It might be the way I have it set because you can set the button to press it, hold it, or different ways. I don't know.
I just tapped it.
Or tap it. Yeah.
Speaking of that,
Welcome to my
Yeah. I'm gonna drink my
podcast.
nice sip of water.
Shake an angry fist at.
you can have a water.
Wink, wink. Yeah, it's water. See?
Lord, Martha, it's one of those bags
Miss you water so much.
So much chair squeaking.
It's part of the intro. With the old people.
From Ocala,
The squeaky
Florida.
chairs.
Are your hosts,
And squeaky
Travis
mics.
and Jack Brennan.
All
Hey,
right.
what's up? Welcome
What's
to
up?
episode 44.
44.
We got a guest today, Mark.
Yep. Mark.
Hey, Marky Mark is in the
Mark.
building.
Yeah.
Mark Brodkin here.
Marky
Episode
Mark.
44.
My
Damn,
dogs.
y'all been doing this for a minute.
Yeah, it's actually, I think, 45. I didn't upload
It might
the
be
last one yet.
45.
Yeah.
Technically, we skipped 2 weeks for holidays,
yeah.
so 47 really.
Yeah. Yep.
It's
Straight up.
almost been a
Straight up.
year.
It's just about getting close. Yeah.
Beer today, Bud Light Next.
Mhm.
It fucking rocks. It's not good, actually. I'm lying.
It's a sponsor. No.
If only, imagine if Bud Light.
Yeah. That'd be pretty big.
The number one beer.
King of beers, yeah. So have you guys seen the, I'll just jump right into it. Have you seen the new Jurassic World tour?
I
Or
have not.
Jurassic World
I didn't even know it existed.
trailer? You guys want to watch it?
Yeah, man. Hop
Yeah.
on the press. Just throw it on there real
Alright.
quick.
I haven't seen it.
I
So
just saw it before you guys came over. Actually, someone sent it to me. It looks pretty hype. Jurassic World
Oh, man,
3,
you
I
just
think?
even have it prepared, dude. What an amateur.
What an amateur.
Goodness gracious.
Screen share. There we go. Dominion. It's called Jurassic World Dominion.
Jurassic World Dominion.
Yeah.
Oh, the CGI already looks pretty good.
I wanted to show them something.
Yeah, I would hope. Hopefully, yeah. Chris Pratt riding dinosaur. Oh, that was
What's
a
up,
horse,
Aaron? Thanks
actually.
for hopping in.
Yeah, thanks. Hopping in there.
this is so beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Brings a tear to your eye, right?
So I haven't seen the newer Jurassic Park movies.
I
So
didn't see the last one. I saw the first one. I think.
are they cool with the dinosaurs still, or like what's up? Like, why are there still
Half and
dinosaurs? Why
Yeah.
haven't they taken them out yet?
I think,
Are things
like
out of
Mark
hand?
said, I think it's half and half. Some of them,
Some of them love them. Some
Yeah.
of them.
So
like,
why haven't they just gotten rid of them?
I think they just get out of hand.
Because 90% of people can like something and 10% don't. We still get rid of shit in the real world.
Well, listen, if they got rid of the dinosaurs, then they wouldn't be making movies.
That's very deep
Insight there.
inside.
I love it.
But yeah, I think some of them are robotic now. Like,
Well, no, a lot of them are animatronic.
yeah.
But my point is like, hey, what's up, Zori Molak? Get the fuck out of our chat.
So did you guys see that? Did you see the people that were in it?
I did, yeah.
Yeah, from the first, the
original-
OG
from the
cast.
originals.
Yeah,
The extinction of our species.
Jeff Goldblum's in it too.
The only thing I remember from the original is when the acid dinosaur spit in that guy's face.
Newman from
Did you guys
Seinfeld.
ever see the second one?
Yeah, the original. Like
So bad.
I watched the all the originals. I think.
So bad.
Oh man, these guys knife.
These guys, they saw what they were doing with Spider-Man. They're like, we got to do it. with
I
Jurassic Park.
totally yeah. That's the first thing I thought of with the OG cast coming in.
So dumb.
I think it's cool. I think it's cool that they're bringing.
Well, are they the
OG
same
cast
characters or what?
Yeah, I'm sure they are. Yeah, Grant or Alan
So
Grant.
does Jurassic World take place after Jurassic Park canonically, or were they
I
supposed to be
don't
two
know.
separate things?
I have no idea. I would think after because they're older, right?
They're older now, yes.
Yeah.
But my point is, are they the same character, or are they just?
Alan Grant's the same guy. I think his name was Alan Grant in the
Okay,
and
so they're
they
playing
said
the same
his
characters.
name. Yeah. Well,
So then this has to be in the same universe as Jurassic Park,
Yeah.
where everything got fucked up once, and they're like, yeah, let's do it again.
Yeah.
Is my
Well,
point.
this
I think
this
in the
is what
first
they were-
one,
what
did they
were
find
going
the
for
fossils
was
from the first?
they had Jurassic Park. It was in a park,
Yeah.
and then they completely extinguished all the dinosaurs. But then they built like a remake of it,
Like
but
a
on
theme
an
park.
island. But it was on an island, so that way
Right.
they couldn't get to the real one.
Yeah.
So they kind of like separated them.
I think I saw the first movie. It's been a long time. I don't know exactly the plot, but I think they found a fossil from the fuck up of the first movie, or the series of first movies.
Yeah.
And I think they decided that some corporations like, let's make a theme park out of it. And then they got the dinosaurs back, and it was like a theme park. And then of course, they had rides and shit in it where you're like riding in a ball around the dinosaurs, and then shit went bad. I mean, to be fair, like corporations can make money off something.
They would just be an advertisement.
They would do it again, even if it was a terrible disaster. You know what I mean? Corporations don't care about disasters.
They failed
You can
once.
make money
Only
off
200 people died, though.
Yeah, I mean Crystal Pepsi. Look at that. They brought that back for a little bit.
Would you guys go to a dinosaur theme park if it was real?
I would.
I'd probably go to check it out.
I think so for sure. Yeah,
I think I'd.
that's what everyone would be doing.
I don't think it would be as poorly managed as they are in the movies here.
You would hope so. I think eventually it probably would. It would
I
get
feel like
to the point where it's run down. People don't think dinosaurs are interesting anymore, and
And they
the
don't
attendance
fucking,
will go
keep
down.
the gates up. You know?
Yeah. It'd be like Tiger King.
Like, well, we're selling the dinosaurs now because we can't afford to pay the
It'd
bills.
be Joe Exotics out there with raptors in their own little cages and shit. That would be interesting.
it depends on the technology too.
Yeah.
I feel like it'd be like Chuck E. Cheese. You know how the dude just,
The animatronic.
when the dinosaurs
Yeah.
would do the same thing.
Yeah.
But they're real dinosaurs.
But you would
They're not
definitely still be seeing
No. Let's say they're real dinosaurs.
like real dinosaurs. Yeah.
Like actually real.
Like they were actually made.
If they were real living,
Yes.
that
Like
would be dope.
cloned, so you would definitely go.
So do you
I'd
think
probably go.
there would be news stories about guys like getting eaten inside the cage, like trying to fuck a dinosaur
There's
or
new
something?
stories about that with like bears and stuff.
I was supposed to say like at
it's no
SeaWorld,
different.
there's guys that
See,
remember
and
the
killer
guy was
whale
trying to
that
sleep with the
drowned
killer whale.
In fact, I think it's more likely with the dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs, yeah, like a T-Rex or something.
Dude sleeps with T-Rex.
Yeah.
He's in the
Raptors.
hospital and he just gives a thumbs up on the news
Yeah.
story.
You ever see the videos where like
It's off my bucket.
the orangutans, like there's glasses that fall in the cage and he picks up the lady's
Yes,
glasses
he
and puts them
wears
on?
And then eventually he throws them
Can you
back.
imagine like raptors doing that? Like people dropping shit in
I
there.
don't think they're as smart as orangutans, but maybe.
I mean,
Well, they don't have
we don't
opposable
know.
thumbs either. It's got claws.
yeah,
You
but
just-
they can
you just
open
get some
doors.
Scratched up
They
black.
can open doors.
Yeah,
so,
can't they?
yeah.
They can, bro. They're
Dude,
intelligent.
they did that in the
In
first
real
movie.
life?
Yeah.
Oh no, in the movies. Okay.
Dude, they're dinosaurs. I can't
You're-
define
you're-
whether
you're
it be in
trying
real
to
life.
You're trying to use a fictional movie as an argument against.
Well,
the
that's what we're talking about. We're talking Jurassic World.
Bro, that's a real.
But velociraptors were real. Too. They weren't just.
Yeah, but they weren't doors around for us to test this hypothesis on. I doubt the cavemen had
Yeah,
fucking
imagine the
doors.
velociraptor walks in the cave.
Yeah.
How the fuck did you open the door? And the caveman's like, "What's a door?"
I'm trying to take a shit in here. What the hell?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, that'd be great.
That'd be interesting, though. I think like dogs can open doors.
Yeah,
I think
I'm pretty sure
dinosaur
there's
would figure
probably
that
a
out.
way that it can open a door. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I think they use their mouth, or no, they just.
They literally just
They
use
just-
their call. Yeah,
Okay. But that's like one of those doors that has like the long handle that you can like twist.
yeah.
You know. No, we're talking. Let's say a knob. I think
I
they'd
think-
have more trouble with a knob.
I think it's a raptor, dude. It would fucking destroy the door.
You're
It
right.
would
It just goes
just
through
go
the
right through the
door,
door.
Yeah. we're-
Yeah.
What the fuck is this gonna do?
But they're like, weren't like the raptors somehow descendant or of birds, right? Or the birds turned
Birds are
into-
descendants
from
of
them.
dinosaurs.
And birds are really fucking smart. You ever seen like the crows?
Crows are
They
smart.
can solve-
Ravens are really smart.
Yeah, they can solve puzzles and shit, and they remember people's faces too. So if you fuck
They
over a
hold
crow,
grudges.
and they talk to each other too. So like if you're like to be an asshole to a crow, it would go tell all its friends, and they remember your face,
Yeah.
and then they would fuck with you. Like I've seen videos of. I was watching videos about it.
That's crazy.
Like people cutting down trees, like in forests or like in parks and stuff. They gotta wear hoods and masks and stuff to cover their face up because otherwise the crows will identify their face and like be pissed. Like legitimately, they'll
That'd be
attack
kind
them.
of scary, bro.
Yeah. So don't fuck with crows or ravens.
Did you guys hear about China and the Winter Olympics?
No.
They are fucking everything up. Have you seen the locations?
Mm-mm.
One of the ski jumps is right in front of a nuclear power plant.
Are you serious?
Like literally, you can see the nuclear power plant in the background of the
What the
event.
hell?
Not to mention, there's photo
That's
evidence
right.
of them cheating as well.
It sounds like a
And-
video game, like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater,
Dude.
like the nuclear power plant level. It's like,
yeah, you're right.
what the fuck?
But and they're feeding the competition like horrible food, like raw chicken and stuff like that, to
Really?
like sabotage.
Dude.
And then also the beginning of like the fire lighting ceremony, I don't know the whole story on this, but there was some controversial figure that lit the fire in China.
Really?
Yeah, some athlete.
Was it pyromaniac?
No,
Like he burned people's houses down?
she for a sport. Yeah, how fast can I light the house on fire?
It's like he killed 20 people, but we pardoned him from his crime so he could light the fire tonight for the Olympics.
I find that so
That's
crazy
crazy.
that they're so shamelessly like doing this stuff.
Cheating. Yeah.
Well, not even just the cheating. Just here, let's see.
This fucking amateur didn't even do the research. Look at this amateur.
What are you looking at?
I'm watching an ad right now.
Oh shit! What are you going towards?
It is right next to him.
Dude, I'm telling you, I'm about to screen share something real quick, Trent.
Yeah, go for it. Aaron says crows are like the chicken from Zelda. Jack's gonna have to comment on that because I'm not aware of that one.
She's trying to bring me towards Zelda.
I was gonna say.
she's taking me out right now. Look at that. So you can see the nuclear power.
Oh shit!
I like
Yeah.
how they put the Olympics like
That's
thing on it
funny.
in the background.
Wow, that's pretty whack.
But dude, it's crazy. Let me see if I can look something up real quick. Figure skating, or no, it's speed skating.
We actually have 3 Olympians from Ocala in
Yeah,
ice skating.
that shit.
Yeah.
Hopefully they don't get radiation poisoning from the nuclear power plant.
Look at this scene right here. You can see the puck right there that China drops in front of Canada.
They dropped a puck in front of
They
them.
dropped the puck to sabotage Canada in the speed skating.
Are you serious? You can see the dude's like busted his ass. Was that from the puck?
Yeah. So
Really?
It goes under his ski right there.
What the fuck?
They train more how to cheat than how to be good.
That's crazy. And they can just get away with that because
I don't know.
it's hosted there.
I
They
don't
have,
watch
they
the
have the
Olympics.
rules.
I'm just saying this is shameless, bro.
That is
like-
shameless.
Like, okay, we are in 2022. There's a camera on literally
Right.
360 degrees around every
Everything,
person,
yeah.
every way. They
Yeah.
know they're gonna get caught. Like it's not like they're we're gonna cheat, we're gonna get away. No, there is a camera anywhere you can
Yeah.
dream of there.
They're
They
like,
are
hey.
going to get caught. It is well known. They fucking
Mhm.
know it. And it's just, I don't know the rules on it,
Yeah.
but it is just so
They're like,
fucking
hey, we
obvious.
make the rules because it's in our country.
Yeah,
It's-
we're
it's here
hosting
now.
this year,
Yeah,
so we get to
yeah.
win. Whether we have to cheat to do it
I
or
just
not.
imagine like trapdoors and like hazards just popping up like in a video game, like a lava pit or something.
Well,
like-
I'm also trying to think. Look, so they're sitting down here, and there's the puck right there. What the fuck does China think? Say, oh, there was no
Yeah.
puck. It dissolved into the ice.
It's like, why is there a puck there anyway? This isn't fucking hockey. Like, they don't use pucks in speed skating, right?
I'm
No.
just trying to figure out what was their
The
plan.
hockey team must have left it on us.
Yeah. It reminds me of like, you ever watch Speed Racer? You probably haven't, but
I've seen a couple clips.
they always have like the villain always sets up like traps and shit, changes the signs around and puts like hazards.
Are you talking about Dick Dastardly?
Yeah. I'm like, this is straight up China right now. They're the villain from Speed Racer.
They're Dick Dastardly.
Yeah.
Is hockey an Olympic? Yes, hockey's an Olympic sport. Okay. I was curious if they'd ever been on the ice,
Yeah,
like if they
yeah.
could even try that excuse.
Damn.
Oh, the hockey practice must have left it there.
Like, we don't know what hockey is in China.
Like, how dumb do you have to play
What is
in order for
hockey?
something like that to work?
That's crazy, dude. Fucking China.
But yeah, I've been hearing stories about that all week, and I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, that's pretty insane. That's very insane.
What's
I guess the world's insane right now, though. So there's like,
Yeah.
what are you gonna do? It's like, who cares?
Well,
There's a lot of other worse things going on. Yeah, there's a
You
pandemic.
gonna call us on the cheat?
It's like Mad Max right now, like just fucking Road Warrior.
That's what I was thinking. I was
Yeah.
like, China's probably so bad over there,
Oh yeah.
especially where it like originated.
Yeah, it's crazy. But you guys see I don't know if we talked about it on the stream before, but like the truckers protests in Canada.
I heard about that, yeah.
Yeah,
But they
it's
were trying to cover
crazy.
it up.
Yeah,
It hasn't gotten a
that's
whole
the thing.
lot
I was like, I just kind of got wind of it, and especially where we
And it's been
we
going on
work,
for weeks
and it's
already.
like it's such a big thing. Yeah, it's like these truckers are because I think there's a lot of elements to it. Part of it is the vaccine mandates. I know that because to cross borders, they have to be fully vaccinated if they're a trucker.
Yeah.
There's more stuff to it than that, but that's part of it. But anyway, these truckers are like basically they're peacefully protesting. So they've got they're just parking their trucks in front of the Capitol or not,
Mhm.
Ottawa or something like that. And their prime minister, I think it's the prime minister.
Justin Trudeau, yeah.
Yeah. He's like such a piece of shit. Like they showed him in his I don't know the politics. I don't know if it was like Congress, but there was a meeting of a bunch of officials, and they were asking him a question. He walked out because he didn't want to answer the question, like in the middle of the thing. And I was reading all the comments, like Canadians are like it's unheard of for a president to walk out of a official meeting. You know, like it's almost like childish, and they're like, he should have been fired basically from his position by doing that.
Have you seen the conspiracy theory that he's Fidel Castro's bastard son?
No, I actually don't know. I don't know much about him at all, to be honest
You've got
with
to
you.
see this. You're gonna love. You love conspiracy theories.
I do.
You are going to love.
But apparently they were protesting at the cat like near their building, and he left. Like he left the building as well. And people say that's like job abandonment. Like if you were to leave that position, I don't know. It's just it's absurd.
Trent, you're gonna get a fucking kick out of this, man. It's one of the most crazy, like, modern conspiracy theories I've ever seen. Oh yeah,
that's interesting. Odin's bitch.
So just take a look at all the comparison pictures.
Damn.
Justin Trudeau and Fidel Castro look just alike.
Yeah.
And there's pictures of Trudeau's mother hanging out with Castro right there. That's his mom. Yeah. That's his mom and his dad, and that's Castro, and I don't know who that guy is.
Oh, that's crazy.
Bro.
I can see the resemblance.
See right here. That's his mom and Fidel Castro right there.
I'm going to have to do some more research on
Who is this guy?
That's his dad. Oh, that's Fidel Castro from Cuba.
Yeah, he was, you know who Fidel Castro was?
He was the Cuban president, or I don't know what they do in Cuba. But he was the top of Cuba.
He controlled Cuba.
He
dictator.
was super helpful to the USSR whenever during World War II or the Cold War. I mean,
yeah,
that's the Cuban Missile Crisis was under Castro.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
yeah.
So see, they just put a beard and a hat on him here.
That's oh my god!
Look at that,
dude. That looks spitting
identical.
image. Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy. Yeah. Wow. I can see it.
I'm telling you, man. This is one of the I don't like conspiracy theories that much, to be honest. I'm not huge into them.
I love them.
But this one is crazy to me. I love this one.
Yeah. No, I can definitely see it. I honestly, it sounds very American of me, but I don't know. Up until recently, I didn't even know who their prime minister was in Canada.
For Canada, yeah.
For Canada,
I've known about Justin Trudeau for a while.
I've heard his name a lot, but yeah. But it's a big deal over there. There's a lot of truckers that are, peacefully protesting, and it's crazy. Like you said, that they're covering it up, and we're just now finding out about it.
I wouldn't call it covering it up because the media, they have the freedom to cover what they want.
Right.
They are their own entities.
They're just turning a blind eye to it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's not like they're actively trying to dismiss it, but they aren't giving it the coverage that it deserves, in my opinion. Which, I mean, to be fair, it's not our country either, but
it's affecting us.
That's what I'm saying. It has to do with our country.
Definitely affecting us. A lot of those trucks, I was watching a video about it the other day. A lot of them go to Florida from Canada, deliver a lot of our shit too. So, yeah.
Why don't we fly that stuff over here? That's a long ass drive.
Yeah, but
it's gotta be like a 24 hour drive.
It's still probably cheaper than flying, depending on
what you're pushing.
Yeah. But there was a bridge across the border that got blocked up because of it, because of the truckers. I don't know if it's still there or not. Yeah.
So is that on the truckers or is that on Justin at that point?
I don't know. Well, he doesn't seem to be wanting to resolve it. He just runs away.
Yeah, he doesn't.
It's like a child's reaction. He literally ran away from his Capitol building when they protested. He left it. And everyone was like, that would be like the president leaving the White House.
Yeah, it's on equal terms there, yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, I thought that was kind of interesting.
Here we go. So we are about to become the #1 podcast. You know why?
What's that?
Joe Rogan has been dethroned.
Really?
He's done.
He's done?
He's not done. He has 70 of his episodes. So
what?
There was a compilation of him saying the N-word in a lot of his past episodes. A compilation, like a good bit.
Yeah.
And they took 70 of his episodes off Spotify now.
Really?
Yeah. He's in some hot water for it. But he made
That's interesting.
He talked about it in a video, and I understand what he was talking about. I don't necessarily agree. But he said, I wasn't using that towards anybody.
Yeah.
But I was using it as a word. It was his way of saying it. And I kind of get that. And
Yeah.
when you watch the compilation and you watch it
Is
in
it taken
reference,
out of context kind of a little bit? I mean,
well, okay, it
To a
could be
degree.
taken out of context,
Yeah.
but that doesn't make it okay for him to, use that word. But at the same time, like we talked about last episode, the guy has this huge audience. He's the biggest podcast on the planet. He has to have a better filter. His words still reach many people, in my opinion. So whether or not he was using it in a derogatory way or just to use it,
yeah.
that's still on him. Like he knows that people get offended by that word. He knows that word causes problems.
What if he was talking about it in that regard, telling people this word, we shouldn't use this word, and he was using that word?
Yeah, he did that 70 times.
I don't know anything about this. I'm not going to comment because, like you said, even though we don't have a big audience and I still like to approach
Filters.
situations in the same way. If I don't have information on something, I'm not going to. I try not to speak too much on it.
Big influence on his audience. I mean, he has millions of views.
10 million viewers, yeah.
But
on
you
average.
see what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know much about the last time we talked about him because I didn't know. I just knew that the artist, who I don't remember the guy's name, Neil Young or whatever the
There's
guy
a
on
few of them.
Spotify.
There
Yeah,
was 3 of them, but Neil Young was the main one.
yeah. I just knew a little bit of that. I should have did more research.
Yeah.
So
But Spotify still refuses to take him off, which I'm fine with. I don't think they should censor him. I think that's dumb.
yeah,
That people are calling for that to happen.
yeah. I don't know. I haven't listened to his podcast in a long time, so I'm not really up to
I
date
don't
with
think I've
anything
ever
on him.
listened to it. It's not for me.
Yeah, I think it was interesting. I listened to it for the guests because he had a lot of interesting guests on there. But
Hey, our guests are fucking lame. I'm kidding.
Yeah,
I'm kidding, Mark.
Half the crap that y'all talk about, I have no idea what it even is. I'm just being honest.
Yeah. Well, Trent didn't know about it. The whole Joe Rogan thing just now.
No.
It's really. Listen, people, if you want to start a podcast, you got to go for it. You just got to do it.
Yeah,
Me and
definitely.
Trent, we're almost a year in now. We've got
Yeah.
a lot of experience. It's something that
Yeah.
comes with the stomping ground here.
Yeah.
No, the more you do it, the better you get.
Well, we could almost talk about anything. That
We
talk about.
could talk
As
about
long as we
anything.
have like someone here that has a little bit of background on it.
We don't even
we've
have
got-
to have that.
Yeah, you're right.
But-
we would just draw
None
our
of it-
opinion
yes.
from like one sentence.
So, yeah. Well, we're usually pretty transparent about it. Like if I'm talking about something I really don't, I'll let you know. It's my opinion. It's not fact.
Yeah.
We're not exactly influencing millions of people, though.
No, we're not even
But
influencing 5 people.
Yeah, exactly. The interesting thing about the internet and podcasts is, like, say this was to go viral tomorrow, this episode right now, it could. I mean, it's very unlikely,
But it's
but
possible.
overnight, 10 million people could listen to this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, if it gets passed around in the right places and the right
Right.
Yeah.
So we have this thought. That's why I try to be a little bit. I mean, I try to be aware of what I'm saying, no matter what, because you really don't know what the internet.
Yeah.
Well,
Let's flash forward
anything can happen
4 years in the
Exactly,
future.
all
Let's say
these-
we're actually successful.
Yeah.
They
We-
can rip any clip they want
from our catalog.
and just make us look like
Yeah.
terrible people.
Yes, exactly.
Let's say we've talked
And
for
it
over
probably
200
wouldn't be
episodes.
hard.
No problem. They find that one episode with one problem.
Well,
Done for.
what if they find this episode where you referred to that word, even though you didn't say the word?
Even though I
You
just
said I'm not even gonna say it because
thought it in my head.
no, I'm talking about the word.
God.
The word that you were just talking about that Joe Rogan said. You didn't say the word, but you referred to it.
I know. You're just
You
like,
have to. I'm not saying it's bad, but I'm just saying, what if someone took a compilation of those 5 times? You know what I'm saying? But
All they need to do is edit you saying that.
well, you
All
only,
we need to do is edit me saying the N word.
technically, there you go. No,
Like verbatim.
I mean,
he said the N word.
I mean,
And
you
then
could,
people
you
are
could
like, you said the N word. They go look at it, and I
Yeah.
literally say
because
the N word.
what if 10 years from now that word is the new bad word? What if
Yeah.
somehow culture changes? Because culture changes our vocabulary all the time.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
Every 10
Yeah.
years about.
Yeah, exactly. It's crazy that we could be saying so much offensive stuff now that we don't even know of until the future. But clearly,
I mean, that's been an offensive
Yeah.
word since like the 40s.
Yeah,
Like,
but I mean-
that was no secret what he said. I mean,
no, I'm not. I'm just saying. I'm just mentioning like cultural changes.
yeah,
now.
no,
Like,
I agree with you.
like,
100%.
I'll call you boss man. I'll be like, hey, boss man.
Honestly, I fucking hate that. I
Yeah.
hate when people call me boss.
Well, I'm saying like 10 years from now, what boss man is a reference to, like it's a derogatory term or something. You know what I mean?
If
and it
I-
could be.
If I go to a restaurant and the waiter comes up, "What's up, boss?" I know I'm gonna have a bad meal. Like I already know I'm just not gonna enjoy it.
What about which do you guys dislike more? Boss man or boss or chief?
Boss.
Boss?
Boss man.
Yeah, boss man specifically. Yeah.
You're chief, right?
I don't like either one. I think chief annoys me.
I think it's hilarious because at work I call everybody boss.
I know. I can't, bro.
Boss, what can I get for you today?
What's up, big fucker? Get the fuck out of
So
my
you know what you're doing. You're
I'm the
like
person
you're
that
roasting
says
the
it.
people.
They can't say anything because they think you think it's respectful.
Yeah, but
No.
deep down you're like, yeah, suck it, boss.
Suck it, boss.
No, I mean, there's always terminology that people use. But I'm talking about like, there's so much it's terminology from the '90s that's like most people don't know, but then it comes back sometimes. You know, like
comes back.
like boss is you a lot of times like that's boss, that's cool. You know, that's an old way of using it, but I don't know.
It could be like saying F you to someone in the future.
Could be, yeah.
For
Or worse, it could be like a racial
Could be a racial
thing,
slur.
which is racial slur. Yeah,
I don't think that'll ever happen because this generation's not.
but you think about boss. That
Did
could
you call
be.
me boss because I'm an Asian?
Yeah. No, but I mean, you look at it like boss man, like oh, is that a white man thing? You know, or yeah, who knows? It could. And the world is so politically correct right now. Someone could find something offensive if they really wanted to.
It's like the word retard. You
Yeah.
know, back in
Oh,
the
boy.
90s, it was a
Or- We're gonna feel that one when we hit it big.
this is the clip for you.
It's gonna ruin us
The
all.
point is, back in the 90s, it was a commonly used term.
Yeah.
And my parents, who diagnosed kids, they still use it because
Right.
it is an official term. That is what it's for. But
Yeah.
when it becomes so normalized is when it starts to
Right.
become, offensive.
Right.
When everyone starts to know the word. Now it's not an okay
Isn't
word.
it weird too, like how we give power to certain words, curse words, example, and then eventually, I feel like what happens is people start using those words so much, and they start to lose their power. And then people are like, "We need to create something new," and then a generation's like, "We need to change the vocabulary around. It doesn't have the pop it has before. It
Yeah.
used to have." So then it's like,
start saying
this is
gangster.
something else.
You know
Yeah.
a really good example for all this? Boomer.
Yeah,
Boomer's a good
Yeah.
example. Okay, boomer.
that's literally a generational reference, though,
It
right?
is,
So
yeah.
the next generation's gonna have to come up with something new.
But they used to be like they were actually baby boomers.
Yeah.
Like that was their generation. And now we call them boomers. and
What do they call like the next Xers or whatever?
Xers.
Hey, Xer. Get with the times, Xer. Yeah, Karen. I think we talked about
Excaliburs.
Karen before. Aaron mentioned Karen, like someone's a Karen. My
Yeah.
mom's name's Karen, so I feel really bad for her. She's like the sweetest person.
It's terrible.
Yeah, it really is. So I don't use that one too much. It makes me cringe when people use that one, but it's definitely one that people use a lot.
Would you swipe left on a girl on Tinder just because her name was Karen, or would you like at least like read her bio first, or is it just immediately left swipe?
It's not a common name for girls my age.
You
be
gotta,
honest
see,
with you.
I'm asking both of you right now.
you gotta see what she looks like.
You gotta see what she looks like. Okay.
Wait,
So
are you-
fuck emotions.
are you
You're just trying to get
asking
a
me
hold.
like from the name or because it's my mom's name? That's what I'm like.
No, it's the name.
Oh.
The Karen.
Because it is my mom's name, so I have to
Yeah.
think about it like that.
That's weird.
Yeah.
No, I don't think
I couldn't date somebody.
it's
that's my
Karen
mom's
with a
name.
C.
That's so
Left.
weird.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Yeah.
could never.
So you come across a Karen on Tinder. Do you swipe right, or not swipe, but do you swipe left immediately, or do you at least like feel it out a little bit?
If I was in your position,
Yeah, probably. I was gonna say it's
to the
weird.
left, to the left.
for real.
I've never actually come across that situation.
I wouldn't date a brandy, so
Yeah,
I'm on board.
yeah. I don't think. I don't think I would. I wouldn't. I wouldn't pursue something like that. Now, if I met a girl and like things were just crazy, we hit it off, and I didn't even know what her name was, and then I found out, I'd be like, all right, well,
That's a different
it's gonna be a
story.
little weird. But yeah, I wouldn't like see somebody from a distance, and be like, I gotta pursue this. You know
What's
what
up, Ayumi?
Yeah.
Thanks for popping in.
So, yeah.
Thanks for saying hi.
I mean?
Appreciate
Yeah,
you.
Amy.
If you ran into a girl named Ayumi on Tinder, would you just immediately swipe left? I'm kidding.
Let's just go through it. So, what do you like? You have a sister, right? Is
I do.
Is her name Brandy?
No, Brandy's
What's
my biological mom's
Gotcha. What about your sister,
Courtney.
Courtney? What would you feel about that?
Oh shit, you're gonna look her up on Instagram now.
No, I'm saying
Not what
like
I feel
if there was a girl named Courtney.
Bro, I've tried.
Tinder.
I've tried to talk to a Courtney before.
Oh yeah,
So it was my sister.
She didn't swipe right.
No, I have tried to talk
What's
to
that?
a couple girls named Courtney. Actually,
Okay.
dude, Courtneys are actually
It's a common name. It's pretty common.
pretty good looking. Like
I wouldn't say that. I was just gonna say it's a common
Every
name.
Courtney I've tried to talk
This
to,
is weird,
You
dude.
got ugly Courtney, you got pretty Courtney.
every Courtney I've talked to has been pretty attractive. Like I don't think my sister's attractive. I think she's pretty ugly, but
You're just
I'm related.
listen.
to her, so
You're just saying that because she turned you down. That's not fair.
I turned her down.
She turned you down. yeah.
This is why she stopped listening.
Yeah.
She listened to one episode.
This will be the episode she goes back. She's like, let's see what's. Okay, never mind. Click.
It's like not as much.
Yeah. And my mom's probably like she doesn't listen, but she's like my aunt right now. She's like, what the fuck?
I'm not even roasting her, bro. She could roast me way worse.
Yeah, no.
She caught me jacking it a couple of times.
Oh God.
Jack's jacking it.
Yeah, for real. Not good times. I was
Jackling,
not in a good mood.
beef jerky.
She's never coming on the show.
Literally beef
Jack
jerky.
Daniels.
Yeah.
Beef Jackie.
Beef jack and jack links.
Oh my god. That's not where I did
Bro,
expected that
That
conversation.
sounds like some Pornhub type shit.
So in the spirit of Tinder and hooking up,
Yeah. Oh, it's Valentine's coming up, right?
Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
So you know what BuildABear's done?
Yeah, baby.
Get out of here. It's not Courtney. You know what BuildABear did for Valentine's Day? They
They
released.
put condoms inside of bears.
I wish. Listen. Listen, I've been saving so many ideas for this next topic we got. I love this topic.
Before we get into that, can I just make one side? Because
No.
I just make
You ruined it.
I'm go ahead.
I'm not excited anymore.
Go ahead.
Who's hyping
I'm
it up?
kidding. What are you gonna say?
You're talking. I just joked about the condom in a bear, but when I first moved to Ocala,
You fucked a bear.
I did. Yeah. No. Me and my brother had an apartment, and I found I don't even know, it's like a thrift store or something. I found this like weird stuffed animal thing that had a zipper in the middle of it.
Oh boy.
So I got it, and we used it to like stuff. We put stuffed condoms in it, and we had it between our rooms, like on a shelf, and it was pretty cool.
Whenever
Actually.
you needed it.
Yeah. And it was like,
The bang bear.
the bang bear. I don't think it was a teddy bear, but it was some sort of plush creature. It might have been a bear. I don't know, but it was literally filled with condoms.
I might need to do that a little more.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome.
Oh.
Go ahead. What's BuildABear doing?
BuildABear has an adult line of BuildABears now for season.
BuildABears? Is that what you said?
Not DildaBear.
Okay.
No, BuildABear has an adult line right now. So
So you can like record the moaning and shit like that,
honestly,
the sex noises.
It's pretty fucking boring, sadly.
These ideas are way better.
Um,
BuildABear, you can get the recording of sexual noises from
I
her.
agree. No, listen, you just took one of my
Orgasms?
ideas. I have so many better ideas than what they have. So their line is basically like divorced house moms, like just drinking wine, like those
That's
kind of bears, and bears
that's
in like heart boxers. It is so fucking
That's
boring.
depressing and
But
boring.
you still have to click like the
Who
yes I'm
wants
18
that?
button.
Who wants to be reminded
That's
of?
not gonna put me in the mood.
No.
It's literally
So-
just like
So these
Careful.
single moms drinking
I'm stuck on
wine.
the cord.
These
You
single.
just dragged the cord so far back. It pulled on my feet. I was like, oh shit.
Oh shit!
But it's literally the most boring adult line of BuildABears I
That's
could have ever
really
imagined.
lame.
So what I said, they should have put a pocket pussy in one.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
Could you imagine?
It's a great attachment.
Like,
You can
that's
put different attachments.
Pretty disgusting to do, but it's
That is-
something.
It is disgusting, but
you
it's
took one
it's
of my
good.
ideas.
Yeah.
With
the
the
sound,
moaning,
the voice
where you
recording.
can
Yeah.
record the moans into it.
Yeah.
I had an idea for a bear that has
Vibrating,
condoms,
maybe?
like in the hands.
Oh, did you?
Like a box. I
No,
had
you
that
got
idea.
you got to unzip them, hide them inside.
one
What
that
about
wears-
vibrating hands?
Vibrating. Ooh, that's a good one, bro. You
Yeah.
got me there. Or a vibrating snout.
Yeah. That'd be good.
I can't imagine being so low in my
What
life.
if you like
Just a fucking
squeeze the
Care Bear.
head and like lube comes out the nose?
That's one of my
Oh, shit.
a lubricant.
Care Bear fantasizing over a Care
Dude,
Bear.
I'm just saying.
We got to
They
make this
could have done
happen.
better. If they're gonna have an 18+ line,
Yeah.
they should have gone all the fucking way. It's
Yeah.
not half cents here. No, the
What
whole fucking shebang.
What if it had like anal beads in the ass
No.
of it and you could pull them out?
Listen,
and then it makes
Put
it
'em
all
back
worse.
in?
the
Yeah.
divorce moms, they need to get a big black Care Bear.
Well, the BuildABear.
The BBB, the big black bear.
Well, we're talking about the BuildABears. You can just put different little strap-on little attachments. You know,
Dude, I was thinking also.
different sizes. You can
Bro,
you adjust
bro.
everything on the bears, right?
Dude, that'd be
Can
crazy.
you imagine like picking out the one? You're like 6. I need the 7.
For real.
Today's an
banana
8 day.
shaped.
Yeah.
Today's an 8
The girl at
Hook
the
up.
counter, you're like, actually, I'll take the 9-inch. And she's just like,
Yeah. She's like, I want it to slightly go to the left. That's my ex had one.
It's a curve.
Yeah, curve. You adjust the angle.
And it just,
Yeah.
So
you eat it.
You know how mouth guards, you have to boil them and then you bite
Yeah,
down,
yeah.
like impress
Molds.
Yeah,
The
molds.
molds, yeah.
You say you have to like boil it and like mold it how you want.
Bring in an impression of your ex's dick.
You might just. I know we're over. I get it. I know I wasn't supposed to. Like, can you just come over and let me borrow your dick for a minute?
It's like, if you want the dog, you're gonna have to do this for me.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, we need to make that happen.
Imagine inserting
trademark that.
boiling rubber inside of the coochie.
Or around
mold
Around the dick, sticking your dick in a boiling hot mold.
Mindhopps presents BuildABear.
Yeah.
But I also have one more idea. They should have partnered with like Victoria's Secret and done like their lingerie on the bear.
That would have been
Yeah.
crazy.
Furries would love that.
I would love that.
What if it was like a bear head with like a female body and his lingerie on?
That would be a Japanese thing for sure.
You're
I feel
right.
like.
That is very foreign.
What if it was a female's head and then a bear body?
Oh God, no! I don't like it.
Furries would love that. You got to think of every demographic, Jack. We can't just be focusing on, it's 2022, man. I want to look back on this podcast and be accepting of all people.
I'm not on board.
Not all people. Most people. Certain people just are not accepted.
Oh man, I can't allow that. We have to purge them. I'm kidding. We're not purging anybody. Sorry.
Aaron says another unrealistic expectation for women. How will we compete with teddy bears? That's great.
For real. If I got my pocket pussy, Build-A-Bear, I'm good. Bro.
What if you
I
have
don't need no woman.
you got a spot for your Glock in there too? Shit gets raw.
The Blast-A-Bear.
Yeah, blast the bear. You're just going.
You just like
You're
you
going-
shove your hand in the ass like a puppet and you just aim at the person like, what are you gonna do with a bear? And you
You're-
fire and
you're
it like
just going-
blows through the head. I don't
You're going balls deep in your pocket pussy bear.
I could see somebody going to mug you, and you'd be like,
Yeah.
wait. I need my Care Bear.
Yeah.
They'd be like,
Can you imagine?
"No,
This is a really stressful situation.
Yeah.
And I need
He's so
my teddy bear.
confused. Care Bears,
Yeah,
low key
well,
the silencer.
Yeah. Imagine going to town on your Build-A-Bear, and they just walk in, and they just see you balls deep in it, and they're like, what the fuck? And you just reach in the side of it while they're bewildered and just blow them away.
Yeah. What if they were like stealing your info? Like it looks here, you have 35 thrusts per minute.
Yeah.
Just imagine if Build-A-Bear took it to the next step where you can actually build whatever you want with the bear.
Yeah, literally. Like our ideas
Yeah.
are nothing compared to the 7 billion people on the planet. They could come up with something way cooler.
So many ideas.
It'd be like the most expensive fucking Build-A-Bear ever, though.
Oh yeah, for
Because they're
sure.
already expensive. Now you're trying to put electronics in it.
Bro, I would
Yeah.
so want a Gucci Care Bear.
You talking about like Transformers type shit? Like building a bear,
Imagine a bear that just comes like that. You press a button and it transforms into like.
and then you can like
a
take
kid or
multiples of them and like combine them and to make bigger bears. You know what I'm saying? Like Voltron.
Voltron.
Yeah.
Now we're getting late.
Yeah.
Voltron
Now we're getting
pussy.
nerdy, but that shit's awesome.
Oh my god.
I'd be about that. I'd be like, that's like future Furbies. You know what I mean? Like
Dude,
next
that'd
level
be
Furbies.
amazing, bro.
You could have cameras
Yo, I would
on them,
never-
home
listen,
defense, use them as
listen.
home defense.
I can't even 100% say I'd fuck the Build-A-Bear, but I would not fuck a Furby. I know I'd draw the line there. The Build-A-Bear, I might
I
get the
know
pocket pussy, but
That wouldn't be very forgiving. They got those plastic beaks, you know. I don't
well,
think
let's
that'll-
say you
Furby
made
would
one
be
that was
good.
like specifically engineered for this. Like,
It would never shut up about it though. Tell everybody. Tell your whole family about how you perform at dinner.
harassment.
Yeah. At Christmas dinner, be saying shit. You'd be like, "Shut up, Furby." Like, why did I bring you to Christmas dinner again?
Why did I bring you to Christmas?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that was one of the grossest conversations we've had. On the
Yeah.
podcast, but I loved it.
I'm kind of disappointed. We got to do
Now
better
I'm, like,
than that.
Brainstorming, bro. Now
We
I
got to
wanna
do grosser
make
than
a
that. Yeah, that'll be the.
Y'all inspired me.
You know, it's funny. We joke about this, but like, we're gonna look back one day, like maybe a year or two from now. This is gonna be a thing where I'm like, remember that episode when Mark came on?
we talked about fucking Build-A-Bear.
Trademark. Sue their asses.
Oh my goodness.
It's gonna happen. It's already happening, probably in Japan.
So
Honestly,
getting sued.
well, that too. But the bear thing, I'm sure it's somewhere. They probably have it.
Oh,
Yeah.
it exists, bro.
Yeah.
Someone like engineered it or something.
If they have the
like
dolls
themselves.
now that
Well,
are like
it's literally
crazy.
you just cut a hole in a bear and put a pocket pussy. It's cake. I've never done it.
Is that the name gonna be Cake? That
Cake-
blind?
Cake bear.
Cake Bear? It'll be in multiple colors, rainbow colors.
Yes.
A rainbow cake.
Oh man.
You're welcome, Aaron. Anytime.
Aaron, fuck your childhood. Speaking of my
Literally,
childhood,
apparently.
Futurama's coming back.
I saw something
yes.
about that.
Futurama's getting
Is it
revived.
like a full revival, like the show, or is it a movie?
It's the show. They're getting 20 episodes on Hulu. John DiMaggio, however, is not part of it. Matt Groening's coming back. Billy West is coming
How
back.
are they gonna do that without?
Bender's the
Bender.
only character that might be
But he did. I
recast.
was gonna say he did a lot of other voices too, like small characters and stuff. But
Yeah.
he's such a giant. If you look up voice actor John DiMaggio, he's
we
done
tried to
so
contact John
much.
DiMaggio.
We did. You're right. Yeah. Fuck that guy.
No,
No, I'm just kidding.
Phil Lamar was the problem.
Yeah, Phil Lamar is the problem. John DiMaggio actually accepted our message.
Yeah.
Phil Lamar wouldn't even allow us to send him a message on Instagram. He
but-
literally had an automated thing saying, "I'm not gonna. You cannot send a message to me."
Yeah, it was not
Fucking asshole.
possible. Like he didn't accept public messages. But yeah, they announced it yesterday, and then today they announced that there's a boycott because John DiMaggio is not connected with it yet.
Do we have any information of why he's not connected?
Something with negotiations.
How do you not get Bender back? Come on, man. That should be like the top
That's got
number
it.
one
first guy.
negotiation.
Yeah, I agree. I 100% agree.
They've already come back twice, right?
Maybe number two because
So-
Billy West is pretty important too, but Bender's gotta
I
be.
think Bender's the best.
I
in
think
my
so, too.
opinion.
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
the funniest, and
He's,
never
he's the
died.
second main
Yeah.
character. I mean,
He is.
he's
Yeah.
literally number two in the show. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think they can make it.
I find it
I
more
agree.
important.
Wait, what about Bender? But with a pocket pussy.
Bender would definitely have a pocket pussy.
Hey, just stand in the corner and bang two pans together.
Have you ever seen that cabinet? He's got everything in there. He's got
He does.
he's probably got 10 pocket pussies in that cabinet.
Yeah, he does.
You know? That's
crazy.
exciting. I'm conflicted because it's exciting, but also disappointing at the same
Yeah.
time. that
Well, we'll
he's
see.
not
Maybe,
involved.
it could be one. It could just be for publicity, like John DiMaggio, and then next thing you know, oh, he's back.
Yeah,
or
that would be
I've been
smart.
back.
Or maybe he could
Yeah.
come back, in
Yeah.
a week or two here before. Well, it's not going to air for a while.
Yeah.
I don't think production's even started yet.
They got to get him involved.
They
Can't do it without
Matt
Bender.
Groening's back.
Yeah,
and I know
that's
Matt
good.
Groening has worked with John DiMaggio a lot, so
Yeah.
I'm sure
he
if
did the
anyone-
other show too with him, the Enchanted or
Those
whatever
two-
it's called.
Enchantment, yeah.
Enchantment, yeah, because he
So-
played like the king on there and
Well,
some
there's
other voices.
Enchantment's still going.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
season 4 is about to come out in a couple weeks here.
That one didn't. I gave that one a shot. I might need to give it another shot, but it didn't hit too hard for me.
I haven't even watched it.
You
Yeah.
should. I like Enchantment. It's pretty good. Disenchantment.
Yeah, it's got some good some interesting voice actors.
If anybody can talk John DiMaggio into coming back, it's probably Matt Groening because he's worked on him.
Oh, I thought you were
so
gonna
many.
reach out to our 3 fans.
That's good.
Hey, can
Everybody,
you guys?
email John DiMaggio right now.
Don't worry, I'm on it. I'm gonna send him another Instagram message that he's not
Blast
gonna read.
that shit.
Let's get him on the podcast and see if he'll tell us why he's not going back.
What if it's like some really deep dirt? That'd be great. It's like I hate Matt Groening. He molested me.
Matt Groening threw a BuildABear at the pocket pussy, yeah.
yeah.
And it gave me a concussion
He
because the pocket
molested me
pussy
as a
was
child.
aluminum.
No, that's cool. That's exciting.
So, no, I'm excited for it.
But
at the same
disappointing, but
time,
exciting.
Did you see the ending of the last Futurama?
I don't think so.
It was like a time loop.
Okay.
So, like, they restarted from the beginning. Like, literally, when
Really?
the season finale or the series finale aired,
Yeah.
the first episode played right after it. It made sense because of the way they ended it.
Oh, that's cool.
It was really cool, and it ended really well. They put a nice bow on everything. But-
So it's gonna ruin everything.
I don't know how they're going to revive it. That's my thing, and I have faith in Matt Groening. Matt Groening does stuff pretty well.
Wow, that's interesting. So it looped back to the beginning of the
They
show.
literally finished the whole thing.
They
Actually
actually
saved.
actually had a set in stone ending. It did, yes, like a new finite ending.
Bro, they're just making this for more money.
Well,
Of course.
it's Hulu that it's probably Hulu that wanted
Yeah.
it, and Matt Groening was probably like, "Fuck yeah, Futurama," which is cool with me because I like Matt
They're
Groening.
still making The Simpsons, aren't they?
I hope it's good, and I hope it's not like it doesn't put
Watered down.
on Futurama's name.
Yeah.
Sorry
It's
about
like
the microphone.
Futurama, the way it is perfect.
Right.
It's honestly
You're
great.
hoping they don't just
They
cash
don't
in
just
on
like
it.
bash its name with the
Right.
new one.
For real, and if they don't have John DiMaggio, they're about
probably
to,
gonna
they're
bash
gonna do just that.
They're gonna
Yeah,
do the
honestly.
definitely, 100%. Yeah.
Because it won't even be the same show without the same Bender voice actor.
Oh, if they put someone else in and try to be the same character.
Which
They
is what they're
definitely
looking at
I couldn't
recasting.
watch it.
they cannot do that. At least
I wouldn't be
get
able
rid
to
of the
watch it the
character.
same.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't get rid of Bender.
No, I mean I would.
It's a cartoon. It's not like Game of Thrones or anything. It's a cartoon.
Well, if you don't have the same voice, don't have that character
It's gonna
anymore.
sound
Just
weird,
say
bro.
Bender
So
is,
should they
is
bring
yes,
Flexo back?
not Flexo because that's another version of Bender. No. Put another. It's a cartoon. They can draw another fucking robot. I'm not saying it's gonna be. He's not gonna be as good as Bender, but that's more insulting to fans to keep the same character and just recast his voice than just to be like, well, Bender. Mention Bender's like in another galaxy or something. He's not involved in the show anymore.
I think.
You think it would be better if they recast his voice? I think that would be.
Yeah.
What do you think, Mark? Would you rather them have someone else pretend to be Bender or just not have him in the show?
I'd rather just not even have him.
I agree.
Wow.
100%.
This is what I would do.
That's offensive to me for them to do that.
This would be so intelligent if they made Bender have a kid. And then there's a baby Bender that has a different voice acting.
See, I would like that more than the other.
Yeah.
Because you're not.
I think it's just an adult cartoon, and
No,
They
bro,
can recast-
It'd be
No,
so different with
if it was
It
like
would
a
be.
live
I would not
action,
be able to watch
like
it.
Game of
It would just
Thrones,
piss me off.
I think it's almost worse. To me, voice acting is so distinct. It's like that's the whole thing. Yeah, it's a cartoon or seeing the people's face, but there's so much. That's his voice,
his
and that's their
character, it's
job.
his
It's like there's so much character in the voice. You know
It's
what I mean?
literally like saying. You
So,
hear my
so how do
voice
you
now?
feel? How do you feel about Meg on Family Guy, then, guys?
bro?
I don't watch Family Guy. I haven't seen Family Guy in maybe like 10
I
years.
don't even like men.
Well, the initial voice actress for Meg was different than Mila Kunis, and then they changed her over. They recast the voice.
Was
Was that why
that's a
she
bad
sounded like a
example
guy?
because
What if the voice is so close that you almost wouldn't even notice?
huh?
What if the voice is so close that you almost wouldn't even notice?
I still wouldn't be on board with
Man,
it.
everyone's
honestly.
fucking against me. Aaron says kill him off. It's a
Yeah.
fucking cartoon, people.
Hear me
It's
out.
not the point though. It's
Baby
not.
Bender for the win.
He's been the same
telling
character
you.
for how
What if
many
it's
years?
a mini Bender? That's his kid.
I just-
and he still does the same.
You know, it actually would be kind of funny because the Bender
just as a kid.
the robots run off alcohol, so it would be like this kid Bender just chugging
Just
beer.
chugging beers. I mean, it'd be terrible.
But another
It'd be better than keeping the same character and bullshitting him.
But I mean,
To be fair to you, Jack, I don't think it pisses me off just as much when they do recast somebody in real life in a live action show. I think they shouldn't do that either, but I also
I think
think
that's
they should
more
do it.
egregious in a live action. I think it's.
I
more
think they're
egregious.
both very egregious. I won't decide which is more egregious. I think both of them is pretty unacceptable. I don't think there's a situation in any movie or show where it's like, unless it makes sense for the plot, like the character is actually turned into somebody else, like Doctor Who, for
Mhm.
example. Doctor Who, his whole story is he's
Takes
the same
different
person. He
forms,
takes a
yeah.
different form. But that's okay. That makes sense. It makes sense with the plot. Something like that, that's okay. But if it's not something like that, where it's just like, like the War Machine, we talked about him before, the first War Machine, and then they changed it to Don Cheadle. There's no explanation at all. I'm like,
Have you seen
Bullshit.
Beer Fest?
it's been years.
But have you seen it?
I probably have. I don't remember much
Do you
about
remember Landfill?
it. Mm-mm.
Ah, man.
What?
This would have been a great conversation
Oh.
on this topic.
Is
So
it some, a
Landfill's
character,
they kill off,
yeah.
and then his twin brother comes in, and it's the same actor.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's funny. Well, they did that with there's a show called Eastbound and Down. I don't know if you've seen that. It's Danny McBride. Anyway, there's a guy in it. Jason Sudeikis.
Yeah.
He played a character. His best friend was a baseball player, and then he overdosed on cocaine. And then his twin brother was in the show after that. Not for much longer after that, but he was the same character.
So
that
like
was
his
funny.
actual twin brother?
No, it was him playing
was
the same
actor.
Yeah, same
Okay,
actor
yeah.
playing the guy's twin brother.
I gotcha.
Who was very different than him. He was an asshole. They didn't put him back in the show for a long time. It was like 1 or 2 episodes after that.
Beer Fest is funny because the twin shows up and they're training for the Beer Fest, the Beer Olympics pretty much.
Yeah.
And they're like, he's even faster a chugger than Landfill was. It's so funny. He's like, I taught Landfill everything he knew about drinking.
That's funny.
That movie's great. It's so goofy, but so funny.
So I hate when they replace people, recast them.
Yeah.
It bothers me.
Next week, you should have someone other than
Me?
on the podcast.
Yeah.
And then just say my name.
It reminds me of there's an episode. I know you guys probably don't watch The Office, but there was one episode that was really funny.
Oh, I know what you're about.
Yeah, where there's a character named Jim. He's this white dude, and then he pays this Asian guy to come in and wear a suit, and then everyone else is playing a joke on this guy named Dwight, and they're all addressing the guy as Jim. He's like, "You're not Jim," and then eventually he basically gets convinced that he's the same guy, even though he's clearly not the same guy. He has family pictures. He literally has family pictures with his wife and his kids, like photoshopped at his desk. Like everything's photoshopped as if it was. It's so funny. We should do something like that.
Jim. It's like Dwight. Can you that episode?
That
I've
shit
never
was
seen
hilarious.
like full episodes of The Office, but I've seen that clip and I love it.
Yeah, it's really funny. But
oh man.
Anyway.
All right, so I have one more really fun topic I want to get into. Mario Kart 8. Okay, so Mario Kart 8 Deluxe came out in 2018. Mario Kart 8 came out in 2016. It's 6-year-old game now. Yeah, 6-year-old game. Yesterday on the Nintendo Direct, they just announced a huge DLC for it. There's
6-year-old game?
6-year-old game. There's 48 courses in the game that came out with the game back in 2016.
Yeah.
And now they're announcing 48 courses of DLC. They're doubling the amount of courses in the game.
So they could have just like made a new game off it, basically. That's
Literally.
crazy.
They could have.
And the best part is a lot of the courses are from
They're
old Mario
callbacks.
Karts.
Oh,
I wouldn't
okay.
call that the best part because I get kind of tired of Nintendo doing it.
But there's so many old maps that are amazing.
Listen, Mark, I'm totally on board. I'm like big
So
with
this is
that
the
kind of
thing
stuff.
that-
like
I
some
love
more new maps as well.
I love remakes and stuff, but Nintendo rides off of their old content
They do.
so fucking hard. They put on cruise control and they just remaster shit they've already made.
Take
They're
Diamond and Pro, for instance.
Yeah, exactly. Diamond
They
and
literally
Pearl.
remake the whole game, just reworked it.
The Nintendo Switch Online
That's so
thing, it's just N64 games, and they're charging more than twice as much for the internet now for it, which is it's
That's
so
crazy.
dumb. But yeah, they announced a huge DLC for the Mario Kart 8 game that is
Really?
6 years old. Wow,
That's crazy.
But
So is that the newest iteration of Mario Kart as of right now?
Mario Kart 8,
Yeah.
yes, that's the number. Well,
It's
Mario
been 6
Kart,
years since they made a
technically
new one.
Mario Kart Tour is the newest, but that's just an
Dude,
app.
I thought it was only like 2 years since they made
That's
a new
crazy.
So 2018 was the release of Deluxe. 2016 was the release of the original Mario Kart 8. Deluxe was a release for the Switch.
Okay.
8 was released for the Wii U. See the difference?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to say I went to Dave & Buster's recently. And I
there
played
was a Mario Kart game, DX,
And
Mario Kart
that was the last time I played a Mario Kart game. That game's kind of bullshit a little bit.
DX. That
I'm
game
saying.
sucks, dude.
Yeah, I realized like you only get 2 power-ups and then it's like locked in before you start racing. Because I kept hitting the mystery box. I'm like, why am I getting the same fucking power-ups? And I was like, shouldn't it be random? I'm like, fuck this. And then I picked Waluigi, my first race, and I must have got fucking turd of a car because that thing sucked. Like it just stalled out at the beginning. I think it might have been the machine.
Yeah.
Because I was holding down the pedal and I would literally just stop moving.
You might have just gotten the
Sometimes.
turd cart.
Yeah,
I
so
mean-
it was bad. Like I was getting lapped by pain and shit, and I'm like, God damn it, this sucks. But anyway, that was the last time I played Mario
We
Kart.
got to get paid on here. So
Yeah, we will.
for not enjoyable.
That's our
I've got the peanuts over there.
I do not want to look at that.
Yeah, okay, we'll look at them another time. But
I'm good.
I was going to talk to you about because you guys are talking about games. You guys are aware of like I think we might have talked about this a little bit on the show, but not much. NFTs. You know what NFT is and all that. You seen that's like
Fungible
Yeah.
tokens.
have you seen that it's like there's like a gaming NFTs now? Like it's starting to creep into the game,
Yes.
like games and stuff.
Yes. it's
And I
creeping
think in the
into
future-
YouTube, too.
Into YouTube. Really?
YouTube is big on NFTs.
Didn't
They're
know
about
that.
to be. Yeah, they announced that they're going to have NFTs for like
Really?
viral videos and stuff.
That's crazy. I didn't know that. But I know that I'm kind of just started researching this because it's really kind of crazy. My brother's into crypto
We should have
and stuff like
mindhopps
that.
NFTs, man.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. What if we NFT'd our logo? Our
That's
first
what I'm
logo?
saying.
Yeah. Dude.
We could NFT ourselves.
Yeah. Yeah, true.
That'd be wrong.
Maybe some of those pictures from us like in pain or video clips and the peanut, the other
Yeah.
peanuts and the chip.
Oh,
But anyway,
no.
it's so crazy. The games, like they have horse racing games where you can buy horses on there and then you can race the horses and I don't know. There's this one called Axiom Infinity. It's like a Pokemon, basically like Pokemon, but you basically buy the Pokemon, and then you can resell them, and then you can fight them, and then you win like these coins in the game, and it's really complex. But anyway, the horse one, the thing that was crazy about the horse one to me was you can buy the horse, right? And for like $1,000 in real life.
Oh shit.
Yeah. That's about the equation, depending on which one you go to. But then you can breed the horses and then make more horses. And then you can race the horses. And some of the games you actually race them for like fees, like $15. And if you get first place, you win, money off that and stuff. You can also manage your horses, so you can have somebody else.
Ooh, I like to manage my horses.
You can have somebody else do the races for you. So there's this one called Pegaxi, and there are these like Pegasus horses that have.
I peg my horses.
they're mechanical and they have these wings and stuff, and so you can race a horse 25 times a day, right? Once an hour, and if you get first, second, or third, you get like prize money off it, right? And what you can do is you buy a horse, and then you can race them every hour if you want to, or you can set like you can have someone else rent your horse out for you, and they'll pay you a certain amount of money for a day to rent it.
And this is all real money.
This is real money. Well, it's cryptocurrency, but it's real.
But that's technically.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. So you're basically kind of like farming these cryptocurrencies in the game. One of the things that's crazy is you can share profit with them. So say you buy a horse, and then you can set the percentage to where like most people set it to 1%. Some people set it to 10. But where anybody who doesn't own a horse can get on the game, and then they can race your horses for you. Basically, every hour, someone can just click on it and race it, and then it can win. And you can set it to 1%. And if the horse places and makes money, they get 1%. You get 99% of the profit.
So that gives them incentive to hop on.
Right, exactly. Because they don't have to invest to buy the horse, and they're making a little bit of money off of it. But then they're doing the labor of logging in and doing it for you. So it's like passive income for you. So you get more horses, and then you just have other people race them for you.
It's like online gambling, but like different.
Depending on what you do. Some of the horses are straight up gambling, but that game is like you're not risking anything. You don't have to pay fees to race your horses.
You just buy the horse.
You just buy the horse,
and then you just make passive income.
And you have 25. You can race each horse 25 times a day. Now you can only race 3 horses 25 times. So you have, if you own 3 horses, you can only personally race 25 a day, but each person can do that. So you could rent them out 10 horses, and you could raise 10. A bunch of people can do those for you. Yeah. You could race 3 yourself and have 7 people do them, as many as you want, basically.
I got $10,000 for 10 horses.
Yeah, but the ROI on it.
Y'all try to race horses?
So the crazy thing, it's Ocala, so I figured this kind of relates a little bit to the horse racing thing. But the thing that's funny is like the value of the in-game currency. They have 2 different currencies. So there's the one currency that you win from racing your horses from getting placing and stuff. Then they have another one. It's just like the Axie Infinity. It's the same people that made that one. It's a separate currency that you need to breed your horses. So there's an economy. There's a lot of economic things. They talk about minting and burning, currency. So the second currency that you have to use to breed horses is what they call burning currency, because you're putting it away and it's burning it. It's getting rid of the currency, and you don't want just to keep minting currency. Otherwise the value of the currency goes down because the currency is on the stock market as well. My brother doesn't. He buys the tokens but doesn't play the game. So whenever the value of the game goes up, it's really complex because you're getting in-game tokens, but then also the market value of those tokens affects how much you're making a day as well.
Are we talking about the horse game?
Yes.
Bro,
yes, the horse game. Yeah. So it's like the in-game cryptocurrency is also on the stock market. So you know what I'm saying? So you're mining, you're getting crypto in a game.
Dude, you're fucking me up right
I'm sorry.
I heard him talking.
It's very complex. No, I know it's very complex.
I'm kept up with the horses.
No, I'm still figuring it out myself. But just think of it like Call of Duty or something, like COD points or something. You earn COD points. Say there's quests you can earn COD points in the game.
Call of Duty.
What game do you play? Or can I I don't know how to Smash. Is there tokens or anything in Smash Bros? GSP. Okay. Say it's like GSP in Smash Bros. And
GSP works way differently.
Well, say you can rent you own a character Mario, and you can have someone else play Mario for you, and if he wins a match, he gets 500 GSP, and you have it set to 1%. So then he gets 5 GSP or whatever.
So
you
now
know.
I have to fight more difficult people online. Great.
No, you don't have to do anything. You just set it, and they do the work for you.
I got you.
But anyway,
Well, it's just the way GSP works. The higher GSP you have, the harder, like, it sets you up with people who have higher GSP as well.
That's what they do a
ranking.
ranking
Yeah.
system.
Yeah.
Well, the horses do that too. In some of the
Horses is kind of
games.
different.
No, they do have rankings. So if you don't.
But the GSP is the currency and the ranking.
Right. They're separate in that. Where you
Yeah.
keep doing better, you go into higher classes, and you kind of want a horse that
Now I get what you're
you
saying.
win and lose, so
Now
you can,
you're speaking
you can fall
English.
back and forth. So anyway, it's
You
just
really lost me.
it seems crazy,
I know,
but
bro.
this is the future of. They're saying it's the future of gaming. So a lot of games are going to have NFTs in them, which are similar, where you're like you get a skin for a character in the game. You own that skin, so then you can sell that skin to someone else in the marketplace for cryptocurrency that you can then take out of the game and turn the crypto into real money.
Yeah.
Yeah. They have statistics. So the
You have to
horses,
check its penis size.
the horses have statistics. They have win rates on them, the
bigger
percentages.
the penis, the slower it'll be.
They also have.
It's gonna be dragging.
See the horse running and like the
Just
dick is
dragging,
like
bro.
hanging behind it like 10 feet.
Aaron, they have stats on the horses, and you just like in real life, you have different breeds of horses and how they do better at certain distances.
This is my rye horse. This is my white horse.
Pretty much, yeah. I guess it's
No,
similar to
I
that,
feel like they'll
Aaron,
rank
but
them.
it's more
You can be
more
like rank
complex
A,
than
rank
fantasy football.
SS,
Fantasy
rank
football, but it fucking
It's-
applies to NFTs, crypto, and the stock market.
It's really
And
complex.
horses.
So you can also you can buy part. This is a different horse racing, but to give you an example, you can buy part of the stadiums or whatever that where they race the horses. So every time someone races
Why,
a horse
why are
in
you
that,
making it more difficult?
you get 20% of
I'm
the
already
cut.
having trouble. Why?
No, I'm just saying,
let's go with lesson 2 next week.
There's 10 levels of ways you can make passive income on it. Basically, it's just like real life racehorsing, but you can do it in your underwear at a laptop. You know,
and it's more affordable.
no, someone just sold a
It's
horse
pretty
for
expensive.
$150,000.
Holy shit!
One horse, an FT horse.
Damn.
So, no, probably
So
not.
you need to buy a horse for $1,000, breed it with a master horse.
A
Then you
master
sell that
horse?
Well, the thing
like
that's interesting, I was just talking about this one thing. I'll stop. The thing about Peg Axie, because there's many different ones, but the one I was telling you about that seems more simple and straightforward. You have the mechanical horses. They started the game, or the creators only made 5,000 horses. They're like the originals, or I forget what they called them. So those 5,000, they're not making any more of those. All the other horses that are going to be in the game are from breeding from players.
Yeah.
So they have like the 5,000 originators. Or
So
whatever.
you could breed it with those 5,000.
Yeah, well, you have to. Yeah, people buy those and then they breed and they have
Well,
offspring.
you could breed with the breeded horses as well.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, you could have some Alabama.
But it's just like probably like any card game like Pokemon and stuff. Like there's levels of rarities to the horses as well. They don't affect their win rates, but like NFTs, part of NFTs collecting stuff. So like,
So they, like,
you have one.
different
They do have stats too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Stay home with your BuildABear and racehorse.
But
That sounds like my day off,
but-
baby.
yeah, the stats are different from like in most games. You think, oh, legendary, it's gonna be badass. It's different like that. That's just the rarity of it, and then their stats are different for
Like
racing.
actual stats.
Yes, because NFTs are just hard to understand and explain anyway. It's more about just the rarity or I don't know, just owning one specific thing, even though you don't really own one thing. People can make copies of it. It's a crazy thing, but I think we're gonna be seeing a lot more of it, especially in gaming
I'm
coming
sure.
forward. Because who's gonna like if you can play a game and make money while you're playing a game? Why wouldn't you do that? People aren't gonna want to play
If
games.
you have played the new Pokemon game, Arceus, it's a future game.
I haven't played that one.
It's amazing.
Yeah,
It just came out like a week ago.
dope.
It's so beautiful. Same thing with Dying Light.
The
I don't know
last
if you heard of Dying
Pokemon
Light.
game. I've heard the second one. I've heard of it. I haven't played either one of them, but
It just came out like 3 days ago.
yeah,
I played it for the last 2 days straight.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely amazing.
yeah. The last Pokemon game I played was either red or blue. I can't remember which one.
Like that was the name of it, or that was the color of the case?
Bro, that came out like 2002.
I don't
Yeah.
play Pokemon. I'm joking.
Yeah,
That came out like 2002.
yeah. I got it.
2004.
My old Game Boy was for Christmas.
Because I
The
played
clear
that when I was
the
like
clear
5.
Game Boy. Yeah, that was the last. It was a good game though. I
Oh,
liked
it
it.
was amazing.
Yeah,
bro.
I
I
played the
played
shit out of
every
it.
single one except for Sun and Moon. That one was disgusting. I hate
I
it.
played Pokemon Stadium.
I played
Pokemon
that
Stadium.
one. Snap.
I played Snap. Yeah,
Snap stupid.
Snap is trash.
Snap stupid.
I haven't played the new one. I played the one on 64 back in the day.
64.
I've played both, and they're both bad.
I like the 64 one just because of the mini games.
Yeah.
The mini games.
The new one has mini games. The new one has a fuckload of content. To be honest,
Not
it's
like
just
the
not
mini games
good.
back then.
Yes, like the mini games back then.
Bro, we need to have one where we just play only Nintendo 64 games.
Bro, we will, but I gotta get a better laptop for that because this won't support my graphics card, sadly, or my capture card. I mean,
So many good games, bro. Like games were created so freaking good back then.
Yeah.
Like story and everything.
Challenging.
Like quality wise, they look like shit because I mean they didn't have really good technology back then.
I like pixel art.
Yeah,
I don't think
like pixel art that much, but
I like pixel art. I think I agree when it got to the 3D era, they didn't hold up as well. You can't look back at polygons.
The games back then they focused more on story. I feel like the games now is just all competitive as heck.
Yeah.
It's so competitive.
It's about making money.
well, it's because
so,
they're all owned by big developers now,
yeah.
or like they're all owned by Microsoft,
Yeah.
or they're owned by Sony.
They just need something that'll print money for them. They don't. It doesn't need to be. They don't want people. They don't
want
people.
quality anymore.
Well, that's the sad thing too, though, is that it kind of speaks to our generation now. People don't want to sit through good story. They don't have time for it. They're not interested in that. It's kind of wasted on people.
So listen, actually,
And
it's funny you say
I'm with that too, sadly.
because me and Nick, I think we took like a whole week,
Yeah.
and he's never played a Paper Mario.
Thousand Year Door. Dude,
Yeah.
GameCube.
flew through that game.
Yeah.
And I was like, you need to play this. Like, this is
Yeah.
a must. This game was created like to
Legendary.
the T, bro. Even the graphics, the way it looks like paperized, like
Yeah,
3D
yeah.
paper is amazing.
That's what I'm saying. Like games like that hold up so well, whereas once you got to 3D era, those games
Have you ever played?
don't hold up as well. I played. I don't know if I think I played a little bit of that
Dude,
one.
I'll
I
let you
didn't
borrow
finish
my
it.
GameCube. I'll let you play.
I'm good.
I'm
Yeah.
being dead serious.
It's good.
You have to witness that game.
Did they make another one? There was one on Nintendo, right? I think there was on a
Not
Paper Mario. You sure? Let me look that up.
Yeah.
I think there wasn't a Paper Mario on Nintendo.
Ooh.
The game is amazing, bro.
This is the best game ever.
Are you
What's up?
drunk?
No, I'm not drunk. I never have anyone on my side with me.
So, Aaron says there's an open world Harry Potter game coming out.
next year it'll probably
What?
be Aaron. I'm guessing they have an app coming out this year, but if I had to take a whack at it, I guess that game's gonna get delayed again because we haven't really had an official announcement yet.
You know what I want as a game?
Porn.
No. That's what you want as a game.
So,
You'll come in 30 seconds.
You probably don't watch anime, but I feel like Demon Slayer as an open world video.
Hinakami Chronicles
It'd be amazing.
isn't open world, but there's
It'd be amazing.
there's open world
It'd be
parts
amazing.
to it. Yeah,
Just imagine walking around, leveling up your character,
just fighting
stronger.
demons. Yeah,
Fighting alongside Hashiras, and every demon is different. and
that would
strong.
be cool.
It'd be so badass.
so just to go back really quick, there was this Super Mario RPG was on Nintendo,
With Gina.
which was the original.
Mario 64?
No, Super Mario RPG.
It was on NES.
NES, Super Nintendo actually.
SNES then.
Yeah, SNES, and then there was Paper Mario. The first one was on N64, which was a sequel to Super Mario RPG, and then the 1000 Year was a sequel to that one that was on N64.
Which is on GameCube.
I don't
Yeah.
think I played that one.
There's two. You can go back and you should look into it.
The 1,000 Year Door is amazing.
Yeah,
That's the highest rated Paper Mario game.
Oh,
dope.
so that is the best. Honestly, it might be better than the original. I'm gonna be honest.
Well, probably is because it's the highest rated.
I honestly tie it with
opinions.
Mario 64 was a really good Mario game.
That game slapped.
And I don't know if y'all played Mario
Banjo
Galaxy.
Kazooie.
Fuck yeah, I played Galaxy. Banjo
Galaxy's a really good story.
I never beat the first one.
You already knew you were going to sell me on
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I love Banjo Kazooie. I love Banjo Kazooie.
Have you played the first? You beat the first one?
Yeah, bro. I beat every single game. I played it on the
Damn.
64, and I played it recently just on my computer.
I only played the 64.
What'd you think about? Did you guys either you guys play Nuts and Bolts?
I have not played that.
Nuts and Bolts is cool. I
That
can
was
like build
interesting.
your own car,
Yeah,
build your own
yeah.
boat, and go across.
I think a lot of people that game kind of got
You
shit
can
on
use your
harder than it should have
imagination
been.
and
Yeah,
build your own vehicles.
Well,
People were expecting an actual game, which I understand.
The problem with that was
It was
you know,
more like an actual game.
Right.
Rare
It's like side quests. and
Rare
shit.
worked for Nintendo for a long time,
Yeah.
and they went to Microsoft and they lost half their team,
Yeah.
and then they went to make another Banjo-Kazooie game, which was their highest selling franchise at the time.
Yeah.
So they kind of got fucked.
Mhm.
Like they did their best. And
Yeah.
I've never played Nuts and Bolts, but I know what you mean. I know it got really bad ratings, but I
No,
also know it's some of people's favorite game in the franchise too.
Yeah, yeah. But the thing is, people were expecting like the old Banjo. I think
Mhm.
that's why it really got shit
Which they
on
should've.
harder. Yes.
No, there should
I
have been
agree.
an old Banjo game.
Yeah.
I mean, like that should have been its own thing.
Yeah.
That shouldn't have been, Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts. It should have just been Nuts and Bolts.
I want to see if y'all know this old game. It's the same exact style as Banjo and Kazooie, but it's like way dirtier. It has curse words.
Conkers.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Yeah.
That game was amazing, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
Same people made
Like,
that too, right?
yeah,
Rare,
they did.
Rare made it.
Yeah. I
That's
never
why I
beat
had
that
the
one,
same
but
style.
yeah.
It was just hilarious, bro. There's just a squirrel just cursing at everything,
Yeah.
doing its own thing, drinking beers. Like it's
Yeah.
hilarious, bro.
Yeah.
Absolutely hilarious.
Yeah. That was good.
So that's just a funny game.
Yeah. It was good. They don't really take chances too much on games like that anymore. As
Exactly.
much.
That's
Yeah.
because they're all owned by big developers now.
Yeah.
They don't give them that kind of wiggle room to do their thing.
That's why I like Dying Light.
Who they made by?
I have no idea who made them, but they have a story. The story is amazing. You could level up your character, RPG, and it's freaking. You could play with your friends during the story.
That's cool.
And it's a zombie game,
Right.
and the zombies are all different. Like one spits, one's a howls, one crawls, and some of them are strong as hell.
Some
They-
variety and shit there.
There's just be hundreds of zombies running full speed at you
Yeah.
and just chasing you all through this
Anxiety.
beautiful behind like city, pitch black. Dude, it's amazing.
It's awesome. I like a good co-op game,
Yes,
especially
yes.
nowadays.
Especially with friends.
Yeah,
bro.
that's what I mean, yeah.
It's so fun, bro. It's such a good time.
Kind of a good co-op. So say, you good over there, Jack? What's going on?
I wanted to see who made Dying Light. The point you made had nothing to do with what I was talking about.
It kind of looked like you were trying to suck your own dick.
No, but
a
I was
little bit,
saying, like,
but-
for newer games, that's like as close as we're gonna get to the older games, like quality wise.
It's made by Techland, which is an indie developer. So it makes sense that what you're saying, yeah.
yeah,
Because my point was that the big developers like Microsoft and Sony,
Oh,
they
they
don't
just make-
allow
yeah.
these people under their umbrella to have the creativity. Techland being
yeah,
an indie Polish developer, though, can do whatever the fuck they want. So they can take that chance on a game and do what they want. So you're right. I just wanted to check that out real quick, just to be sure.
dope.
You guys ready to cut it off here?
Yeah.
Cool.
But one other thing I was gonna say about NFTs, I was just gonna say, I'm not financial advice or anything, but I was telling you how you can make passive income on the game.
Yes.
The problem with that
we all need
is,
to invest in the horses.
so the problem with that is, if the value of that token goes down and crashes, people leave the game, and whatnot. Obviously, it's not good. That's what it's risky, but you can't make a lot of money off of it. I just haven't
It's
done
just
it
like
yet, so-
stocks.
Yes, it's stocks with a game involved, basically. Yeah.
So it's like stocks
like-
for nerds.
It's using stocks to play a game. So it's like multiple levels. But yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll just wrap it up. You got a joke? You got a dad joke for us here?
I got a Jew joke.
Do you want
Man.
to tell it?
Yeah, I was gonna
I'm Jewish.
How bad is it?
say.
It's kind of bad.
Is it going to cancel us?
I mean,
we might as well. We're talking about the Joe Rogan thing today. We might as well just go full
Just get it
force on this
over with now.
episode. So it would be ironic people to go back on this episode about us talking shit about Joe Rogan about his podcast and us doing the same shit. Yeah. Why not?
Yeah, go ahead, Mark. Throw it out there.
all right. How do you kill a Jew?
I
You
don't
throw a penny off the bridge. How do you kill 100 more?
Throw $1.
You tell them nobody found it. It's not a dad joke, but it's a Jew joke.
Maybe a Jewish dad joke. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, it could be
Yeah.
a Jewish dad joke.
I'll have
I'm like 33% Jewish.
okay.
33%. Yep.
Damn.
All right, I'll have Alexa tell a joke. I think I might have just asked her to.
Alexa,
Hang on.
tell me a joke.
Who does their best work when they're under the weather? Meteorologists.
Alexis Slane.
Do you guys think that clear coffins are ever going to come into style?
I think you've said this one before, Jack.
Well, good thing we had Mark here to give an original check. What?
I mean, you can say it
You
again.
think clear coffins are ever going to come into style?
No.
Well, it remains to be seen.
You've said this one before on the show.
I don't care.
Okay. All right. We'll wrap it up.
All right. See you guys.
See ya.
Thank you
Thanks for
watching,
joining us.
listening, farting. I don't know what you do, but thank you for doing it.
Yeah. Thanks, Aaron.
I'm not sorry, Ayumi.
Oh man. It's okay. She's sharing the same stream as Aaron.
Make sure to like, rate, and review, and we'll be back soon.
They're not here anymore. They're buying horses.
Follow us on Twitter.
You sold them on it.
From there, you can get updates and submit questions for upcoming shows.
Speaking of which, I watched a video of a guy extract $2 million of cryptocurrency from a wallet.
Are we not live anymore? Or are we?
I'm in here.